Hey.
Hey, how are you guys?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am so excited for this moment.
And I'm so excited that we have the Domonique Cynthia for a 73 questions video.
Finally! It's taken years, but we're here.
We're here. All right, Dom, so let us know. Who are you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Domonique Cynthia Malcolm. I graduated from the University of Pennsylvania back in 2022. I am the creator behind the 73 Questions with the University Student series. I graduated with a major in economics and a concentration in entertainment and media management. And now I live in Brooklyn. So I'm excited to chat with you guys today.
We're so excited to have you. And I gotta ask, how does it feel to be on this side of the camera?
It's a lot different, I gotta say, but I'm excited. Like, let's just get into it.
Do you like it?
I like it. I think I prefer being on the other side, but maybe after the end of this video, I'll like this more.
All right, fair enough. So, I know it's been a while since the last time you filmed.
Yes.
So what have you been up to?
Oh boy, I've been up to a lot. So now I'm working in New York City. I work in Manhattan, based in Brooklyn, in consulting. I work as a film video consultant. So directing and producing films, commercials, ads. It's been a blast. But outside of work, me and my boyfriend, which he's actually behind the camera, so everybody say, hey, Addis. Addis and I started a club called Black Ivy. It is a members club for Black Ivy League Alumni. We plan to grow together and we throw really cool events and experiences to unite all of us.
I love it. That's so inspirational. Could you give us a little bit of the origin behind Black Ivy?
So I think it wouldn't be fair to talk about it without my co-founder / boyfriend. He's behind the camera, but I'll have to bring him in front of the camera and we'll tell you guys the whole story. But the 73 Questions series was a huge part of the journey and the reason why we're able to make the club. So stay tuned.
Fair enough. I'm looking forward to that video.
Yes.
So, could you give us your best elevator pitch for why somebody should join Black Ivy?
Yes, I think my elevator pitch would be if you want to be around people who have a similar background to you, but also a similar future, and you guys literally connect by having insane amount of fun together at unforgettable events and experiences, then join the village. We welcome you.
Love it. Love it. So rewinding it a bit, it's story time. Tell us about when you started your YouTube channel.
Wow, so I started my YouTube channel back in 11th grade. So I was around 16, 17. I was just making fun, short challenge videos in my room. My mom is actually who told me to start my YouTube videos, so shout out to my mom. I used to watch so many videos, so she was like, why don't you make your own? So that's kind of how it started.
Love it. Love mom's influence on that too.
Yes.
And what's the origin behind 73 Questions?
Yeah, so I started 73 Questions after my acceptance video, which if you haven't seen it, it's a whirlwind of emotions. So I had gotten into Penn and realized that there weren't many videos about Penn's campus, about the dormitories, about the dining halls, etc. And then I realized that a lot of my peers that wanted to go to different schools also had nothing to really show them, no content that was up to date to show them what the campus would look like. So I saw that hole in the market, for lack of a better word. That's the business side of me. And I thought, why not try to fill it? And why not try to make some videos? I was already making YouTube videos at the time. So watched Serena Williams' 73 Questions on Vogue. And I thought it was brilliant. I learned so much about Serena. So I was like, what if I take this same idea and apply it to universities? Called my parents, told them the idea, and they said, do it. So the rest was history.
Love it.
Yes.
As always, you are so inspirational. Which school did you go to first?
So the first school I went to was actually Columbia University. I didn't want to start at Penn. I wanted to start elsewhere. So I took the bus up to Columbia, met my boyfriend there, which he's now here 3-4 years later. So yeah, it really worked out.
And how many schools have you filmed?
I have filmed on 50 different campuses. So I have done a lot of filming.
So what states, countries, continents have you filmed in?
Yeah, so hit all of America in terms of the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, South, and then also had the privilege to go to Europe. We were over in Europe, my boyfriend and I, for 30 days, and we went to 11 different countries and filmed all around. It was amazing. So I'm excited to tell you guys a little bit more about that.
Wow, that sounds so exciting. What made you pick the classic 73 Questions song?
Oh, that's my brother made the song. So I messaged, no, actually we were living together. I was in high school. No, I was in college. He was in high school. And I was like, hey, like Kingsley, I need a new song for this series I'm making. Can you make something? And he's an amazing artist, amazing music producer, composer. And so yeah, the song that you're hearing right now and many of the songs on my channel was from Kingsley. So shout out him.
Shout out Kingsley. How often did you leave school to film?
So when I started my sophomore year, it was every weekend. Every weekend that I didn't have an exam or like a really big social event. So it was frequent.
Wow, and what's the most schools you filmed in one day?
Oh boy, so my parents, who are my rock, my support system, they were so down to help me with whatever I needed. So we actually went up to film Dartmouth up in New Hampshire and then drove down the same day to film all of the universities in Boston, which we filmed maybe 6 or 7. So we would go to a campus, meet up with the student I was filming, film them for like 30 minutes, hi, hello, film the video and go to the next campus. So it was rapid fire Boston adventure.
Wow, shout out mom and pops. And it sounded like you were getting into it, but could you walk us through a weekend of you traveling to film?
Yeah. So before the very beginning, I was doing them solo. So I would pack up this huge suitcase, guys. Like I didn't know what I was doing. For Christmas, all of my family gave me these camera equipment, lights and lenses, all of these things. So I had this suitcase filled with camera equipment. I would lug that huge suitcase onto the bus and ask somebody that I met at a college campus if I could stay with them in their dorm for the night. Always like a girl that I was familiar with, but I got to know more while on the campus. And yeah, I would go. I was always there, yes, to have fun, but definitely to work. I would look at the filming as a job. So I was there to focus in and film the student for the weekend.
Yeah, and speaking of work, how were you able to juggle keeping up with your schoolwork while you were going and filming everywhere?
Yeah, it was quite a bit. But I would say with anything is prioritization. So I would choose to prioritize filming and schoolwork over my social life.
So I know you said you took the bus and the train to get to all these places.
Yeah.
Did you ever take any road trips?
Yeah, we did some really cool road trips. So my brother went to school down in Miami. So my parents and I drove him down, and on the way back up, we filmed the South. So all of the videos that you see that are in the southern states was from that road trip back up to Philly to drop me back at school. And then my boyfriend and I took on the West Coast together. So we drove from LA to Vancouver and hit schools up the coast. And that was again another road trip, rapid fire, filming left and right. But again, I'm so thankful for the experiences I had and all the people I got to meet.
Wow, that's such exciting adventures. Was there ever a school that you didn't film but wanted to get to?
Yeah, so right before COVID, I had bought a ticket to go to Toronto. I am a dual Canadian citizen, so I was really excited to see what Canadian university experiences were like, but COVID hit, so I wasn't able to actually film University of Toronto, so I still owe you guys that one. Maybe in the future, we'll see.
We will see. And speaking of international, what was it like filming in Europe?
Oh my gosh, Europe was such an adventure. But as we talk about Europe, you want to take a stroll through campus?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So.